Greetings, my lovely frost pups, and welcome to an update video on my art journey. For those of you who don't know, I actually only started drawing this year, specifically in March. And I started with these. Just circles. I was trying to get to where I could draw straight lines and circles. For this video, I wanted to give you guys an update up to where I'm at right now, showing you a month-by-month thing. Don't worry, I will jump to skits cuts between them, and if I have something specific in mind that I want to talk about very specifically, like a particular one that was really interesting to me, I will do so. But this is the first thing we did. This is where I started in March, and I ended up filling maybe 3 or so entire sketchbooks with nothing but circles and straight lines and the occasional head practice, something like this. Now let's jump further into the future. I used to post these daily, but I stopped doing them daily to April. So as you can see, in April, I started practicing my eyes and such. I got much better in my circles by then, and my lines are starting to look better as well. It's also when I started doing, here's April 2nd, actual full drawing on my art tablet. This was me attempting to do a drawing, an actual head. Okay. Now let's jump a lot further into the future to we get to May. I'm actually going to make a split stop in the middle towards end of April to talk about my long body phase, where I was going through a phase where every single one of my torsos and arms and legs were super freaking long for whatever freaking reason. I'm glad I got out of these, but I did a few, quite a few like this. Okay. On May 2nd was the earliest picture I have here. As you can see, I'm still in that long body phase, but I was doing trying to learn soft shading and hairstyles and really experimenting at this point. I was really trying to learn what I want to do. We also have this picture of one of my characters actually sitting down on a bench. I really liked this paintery look for a while, but I just couldn't. I didn't like how it ended up looking in the end. May the 4th be with you. This is from May the 4th. As you can see, I'm experimenting with poses and different outfits. Now let's jump on to, we'll jump on to the next milestone, unless I see something in particular. Hey, this is a piece of fan art I did for Yumiko. And I actually, honestly, to this day, consider it one of my better ones. It's a version of her, but done in the style of Paper Mario, and I took a lot of effort, and it came out really good, and I was really proud of it. I jumped past something. Oh, June! June was the time I was trying to work towards my visual novel that I wanted to work on, thinking I had improved way more than I actually had, if I'm being completely honest. But here's some background stuff I was trying to learn how to do for my visual novel. Here's a sketch of the main character for said thing that was done technically right at the end of May, and what he was going to look like. I still want to make this visual novel, I just have decided to wait until I have gotten much, much better. But yeah, as you can see, I started getting backgrounds, and I also started developing more of a bubbly style, which I actually still like. I like the bigger heads and bubbliness. I just need to figure out how to get this more to where I want it to be. Let's jump into the future from June to wherever. To July. So this is the first character of July. As you can see, I'm actually experimenting with shading in this one. I'm starting to get better at my faces, my hair looks better. My shoes actually kind of look like shoes. I'm developing some actual skills here, but I still have a long way to go. This character looks a little tad insane, honestly. Another fun one for July was this Gobbo I drew, and this little wizard. Okay, let's jump on past into right into August. August was a time of more experimenting with that chibi big head style I was looking at. More hair experimentation there. Some fan art. I'm curious if anyone would actually recognize that one. This one, I honestly think I took some steps back in. Just proportion-wise, it looks terrible in my... But hey, you know how it goes. These are all from August. I was really heavily just drawing and trying to figure stuff out. Some more fan art. I was figuring out better clothing to a degree. Just the bodies are really off. Okay, let's jump on into the next thing, unless I see something in particular that I really want to talk. So here's some of the work from September. Yes, here we are, bumped into September. I was practicing some more outfits. This is a little witch costume I drew on September 11th. It's actually one of my better ones, in my opinion, but it's not perfect by any means. But she is cute. This little cat that I also drew around the same time. She was a soccer player I drew on September 19th. This actually looks like a really like, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of my better drawings right now, even. Okay, let's move on to the next month. Next available month, I should say. October. So, now we're getting closer to where we're actually current times. Here's a character I drew recently here in October. As you can see, my shading has improved. My clothing, not so much. My arms and proportions are still all over the place. Looks a little derpy. So does this one. Big legs, tiny arms. I'm still pretty derpy on these. I am improving. I swear. This one's one of, there's some things I like about this and some that I don't. I like the clothing on this one, I hate the face. October was a weird proportion year for month for me. This one looks cool. This one actually came out looking really nice. I think it's probably one of my best pieces to date is this one right here. She came out looking really freaking cute, and I love her, even now. Again, this is October, the month I had to pretty much stop my brain. I was on hiatus during this month, but I did a lot of drawing on this month. Like this one, doing a whole comic sketch, and she came out really good too. I actually really like some of the work towards the end of this month. This one's okay. She's got some nice heels. Still experimenting with my clothing. I'm in a very experimental phase when it comes to my art right now. Here's a cute little fox. As you can see, I'm just experimenting with hair, my clothes, everything. I'm still pretty much at this level now, if I'm being honest, where I'm bouncing back and forth between styles and body shapes and stuff. This one came out pretty nice, and so did this one. Oh, and we're in November, by the way, now. These are my more recent ones. I really love this particular one here from November. I think she came out really good. It's really close to what I'm actually aiming for from my art. This one, not so much, but hey, you know how this stuff goes. And now we're going to talk about, like I said, this is the month we are in now, November. I've been drawing, I did a couple like this, really like this. As you can see, my proportions are getting better. They're not perfect still, by any means, but they're getting better. This one's really cute. I like this one a lot. Proportions are a bit stretched out in this one. Not a fan as much as the other ones. That feels like a bit of a step back every time I look at it. This is my most recent one. I literally did this today as of the time of the recording of this video. It is a head I drew for a new thing that I'm doing called the Anime Art Academy. It's a website, and I'm hoping to improve via this method. Head is new using the new lessons from there. This is the body that I drew to accompany it. I did this later on just because I really wanted to, and I was experimenting with colors and everything else. I actually really think this came out really good, but this is where I'm at as of today. This is the thing I just posted, literally like an hour ago. I think she came out really cute, but hey, to each their own. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and I will see you all in the next one. Farewell, my lovely Frost Pups. Until next time. Bye.